Hello everyone. I'll start with contract of pledge. It's again a kind of contract of bailment. Even the essential elements are also similar to it, but it is a bit different to it. So this particular contract of pledge has been given under section 172 of Indian Contract Act 1872. Pledge. Pledge means the bailment of goods as security for the payment of a debt or performance of a promise. So this particular contract is regarding security for the payment of a particular debt or performance of the promise. There are two parties in a contract of pledge, pawnor and pawnee. Pawnor is the person, or we can call the bailor in case of the pledge. Pawnee is the bailee in case of the pledge. You can also call them pledger and pledgee as well. Next is essential elements of a valid contract of pledge. They are more or less the same still. Contract, there must be a contract first of all. It should satisfy all the essential elements of a valid contract. It can either be expressed or implied. Next essential element is the goods. Pledge can be made only with goods. Another one is the delivery. There must be a delivery of goods by one person to another. Fourth is the purpose of delivery. So over here the difference can also be seen. The good must be delivered for some purpose. The purpose must be to deliver the goods as security for the payment of a debt or performance of the promise. Last one is the return of the goods. The delivery of the good must be conditional. The condition shall be that the goods shall be returned either in the original form or in an altered form or disposed of according to the directions of the pawnor when the purpose is accomplished or completed as such. Going forward, we have rights of the pawnee. First right has been given under section 173, right of retainer. Pawnee may retain the goods pledged. For what? How he can retain the good? He can keep the goods with him. Why he can retain the good? Because this performance of promise has not been done or payment of a certain amount has not been done. So these all things are lined up under section 173. So he may retain the goods pledged for payment of the debt or performance of the promise, any interest due on the debt, all necessary expenses incurred by him with respect to the possession or for the preservation of goods pledged. Second right is under section 174, retainer for subsequent advances, where the pawnee lends money to the pawnor subsequently after the death of pledge. Means he has lent another sum of money to the pawnor after first contract of pledge. It shall be presumed that he has a right of retainer over the goods already pledged. Means the goods which were pledged in the first contract, he has the same right for the second lent amount as well. Third right is given under section 175, reimbursement of expenses, where the pawnee incurs extraordinary expenses to preserve the goods pledged with him. He is entitled to receive such an amount from the pawnor. Means if he has incurred the amount, then he is entitled to even recover the same. Next right is given under section 176, right in case of default by the pawnor. In case pawnor has made a default, then what are the rights? First one is to file a suit. Pawnee may institute a suit against the pawnor when there is a default in payment of debt or performance of promise at a stipulated time. Second is retention or sale of the goods. Either he can retain that particular good until the complete payment, or he can sell that particular good to recover the amount. Pawnee may retain the goods pledged as collateral security, or he can sell the goods pledged by giving a reasonable notice to the pawnor. Third one is surplus or deficit on sale. When there is a surplus on sale, pawnee shall pay the excess to the pawnor. In case of deficit, pawnor shall be liable for the balance amount. The surplus is any kind of addition, whatever the person has earned, means the pawnee has earned from that particular sale. Deficit is a lesser amount which he has already given on loan to the pawnee. No notice. Where the pawnee does not give a reasonable notice to the pawnor, the sale is valid, but the pawnee is liable to pay damages to the pawnor. Next, right against a true owner of the good under section 178A, where the pawnor has acquired possession of pledged goods under a voidable contract under section 19 or 19A, but contract has not been rescinded at the time of pledge. The pawnee acquires a good title to the goods against the true owner. The title of pawnee is good only where he had no notice of pawner's defect in title and he acts in good faith. Apart from that, the title of the pawnee is not good. Next, we have a section 175, which speaks about the duties of the pawnor. First duty is to pay the debt. The pawnor is liable to pay the debt or perform his promise as the case may be. Second is to pay deficit on sale. If the pawnee sells the goods due to the default of the pawnor must pay the deficit. Next is pay extra ordinary expenses. The pawnor is liable to pay to the pawnee any extraordinary expenses incurred by the pawnee for preservation of the goods. Next is to disclose faults in goods. If there are any faults in the goods, then the person or the pawnor is under the duty to disclose the same. Next is to indemnify the pawnee. Means to protect the pawnee in case of any kind of loss. Next we have is duties of pawnee. Not to use the goods which has been given him for security are not to be used by the pawnee. Second is to return the goods. The pawnee must return the goods if the pawnor pays the debt or performs his promise. Next is to take reasonable care of the goods which have been pledged to him. Next one is not to mix the goods with his own goods and to return any increase in the goods. If there is any kind of increase over that particular goods like cow and calf, means cow has been pledged and during this stipulated duration of time the cow has delivered a calf, then the increase means the cow as well as the calf both have to be returned back. Next we have is rights of a pawnor under section 177 to redeem the goods which have been pledged, means to take the possession or to redeem the possession of the goods which have been pledged. Second is to enforce pawnee's duty. And next one is to receive any increase in the goods like the same cow and calf, means to receive the calf also with the cow. Right to receive notice of sale. Now this notice of sale is again a right of the pawnor. Thank you.